Hello folks, time for Vykas Gate 2. Once again, we'll keep this short and simple, covering the unique raid wipe mechanics and some of the harder to dodge team mechanics. Let me know in the comments if you prefer these essential speed guides or want full kill videos instead. Anyway, let's begin. For Sidereals, you want to use Nineveh for damage both times. Use it during one of Vykas' attacks that keep her in place, like the 4 blue Shockwaves that she does. Also, there isn't any required battle items this time, but time stop potions can help with the Orb Absorption mechanic, or if you didn't get to a safe spot in time. Marching Flag or Swiftness Robes can also help you for the first clone mechanic. Speaking of those mechanics, let's begin with the actual 2 raid wipes. The first one occurs at 120 health bars. There will be 5 purple orbs that spawn in a plus shaped pattern in the middle, and 3 clones that spawn on the outside around these locations. You want to assign 1 player to go to each clone location, and the other 5 assigned to collect a specific orb in the center. When you collect an orb, you'll be marked by a purple or red symbol above your head, and the color that has 3 symbols will denote your team's movement. Keep that in mind while we go over the purpose of the clones. The 3 clones will have 0, 1, or 2 wings raised. Here is what they look like. If there are 3 purple symbols, then the group needs to go to the clone with 0 raised wings, then 1 wing, then 2 raised wings. If there are 3 red symbols, then do the opposite. Red majority will go to 2 raised wings first, then 1, then 0 wings. Let's look at this example here. There are 3 red symbols, so we go to the 2 wings first, then I ping to the 1 wing, which is on the top right, and then we go to 0 wings at the end. One of the orb collectors should announce which color is the majority, so you know which clone to go to first. You can go from one clone spot to the other without any speed buffs if you react fast enough, or if you can use a marching flag to help ensure the entire team moves faster and in time. Now for the other raid wipe mechanic, where you absorb orbs. This occurs at 65 health bars. The boss will create clones at 12, 5, and 7 o'clock. Each of these clones will pulse 5 times, either black or red. Remember this order because you will need to body block all the black pulses. In normal mode, you can miss 1 black pulse and still survive, but in hard mode, you need to stop them all. Anyways, after the 5 pulses, each clone will begin shooting orbs towards the center, but they are all colored black, so that's why you need to remember the pattern. Eating 1 red or eating 2 black pulses will kill you, unless you use a time stop potion. To solve this mechanic, you will need to split your raid into 3 teams. 2 spots will have 3 players, and the third will have 2. It doesn't matter which location has which, since the end result is random and someone at a location with 3 players might need to flex towards a 2-player location. For this example, we will have 3 players at north and southwest. This means 2 players will be at southeast or 5 o'clock. Let's call the 2-player spot the flex location. You also need to assign the order players will eat the orbs. The easiest way is to have players 2, 3, and 4 from each party at the same clone location, and then eat the orbs via the party number. So player 2 will go first, then 3, then 4. Player 1 from both parties will be at the flex location. The reason why I like player 1 in the flex location is because the raid leader can display what they type in the middle of the screen. There are 2 common notations, by color or by order. You can type something like B, B, R, R, B, or 1, 2, 5, to indicate which orbs need to be soaked. If the flex location pulses black 3 times, then the last player from the location that pulses black twice will need to move to the flex location. The player moving will not see the pattern in time, so that's why you type it out to let them know. This mechanic might take a few tries to get used to, but it should become natural over time. Here's an example of me being the flex player. The north clone only pulsed black 2 times, so I need to move to the flex location. Then I read what the raid leader typed to know when is the last black orb I need to soak. The bottom right team did the mechanic correctly, but we wiped because another side missed the black orb. So in this example, the flex is technically correct. Now for some of the hard-hitting attacks and how to avoid them. First up, the purple donut. He will summon a purple donut that will track one player. The target will have a ring above their head, while everyone else will have a bullseye marker. Everyone should get away from the donut since touching it will cause it to explode early. The kiter should ping where they're going, and everyone else should go to the opposite direction. After some time, the kiter should eat the donut, which will cause a donut safe spot to appear. Look, that's why it's called a donut AoE, because the center is safe. It can also explode by itself after some time. Next up, laser beams. This occurs at 144 and 90 health bars. Everyone spread out and keep running clockwise. Don't get too close to the person in front or behind you. If you do, then zigzag a little to slow down. Just keep running and adjust until the laser beams are fired. The 4 blue Shockwaves can be deadly if you get stunned at a bad spot. She will start the attack with a normal blue AoE, then 2 donut AoEs, and finally another normal AoE. The safe spots are outside, inside, inside, then outside. Getting hit by the blue indicators will paralyze you and can kill you if you are a squishy class. 2 more dangerous attacks to go. Next up is the moving doors. There is an easy version of this and a harder one she does at lower health. There will be walls with gaps rotating clockwise. At the same time, the ground will have very few safe spots. You can try to squeeze inside the safe door spots, but it is easier to just keep running clockwise towards the safe spots and ignore the doors entirely. Finally, the purple shotgun. Random players will get a V-shaped cone in front of them. If you get that, run to the edge of the map and keep facing outside until you drop the debuff. This will create a danger zone that will keep shooting for a long time in the direction you are looking. So never point this inside. When Vykas is below 50 health bars, getting hit by any attack will put a stack of debuff on you, and reaching 3 stacks will also give you a purple shotgun. Play it safe and move out right away when you have this. And that's it for her dangerous attacks. There are more things she does, but those are pretty easy to dodge after seeing it a few times. Thanks for watching. Please like the video if it was helpful, and let me know how to improve in the comments below. The guide for Gate 3 might be a little later than planned, but I am working on it. Anyway, thanks again.